Not all eating disorders comes from the stress of the media. Like about all these really skinny models or skinny celebrities. Not all of them are caused by that. They may be the first stepping stone into developing an eating disorder, but not all of them are caused by it. However, I am going to talk about that certain aspect in this video. Now, I know personally with my eating disorder, it did not come from the media. I had lots of other influences. But with the whole pro-Anna, pro-Mia movement that is going on right now, that is definitely concerning to me, because if even one young girl or boy or whomever goes on one of those websites, they are going to be triggered by that. So I think definitely those websites should not be allowed to be on the internet. I mean, I'm all for freedom of speech and all that, but I consider eating disorders to be, they're a mental disease, they're a mental disorder, but they're also very self-harming, and just like cutting is, it's wrong and it's very damaging. And also, another thing that I find really quite odd is, I don't know if this is recent, but everyone knows how Mary-Kate Olsen had anorexia. Well, I stumbled on this article a few days ago. I don't remember what year it was from. It might have been from 2008, but don't hold that to me because I'm not certain. But she got healthy, obviously. She gained weight, healthy weight. Well, anyways, I think it was like USA Star or something, some sort of tabloid magazine, did an article about how she apparently weighs like 130 or 120 pounds now. And all of a sudden she's fat. So what they're doing is saying a woman who suffered from anorexia is now fat. Since when did 120, 130 pounds, since when is that fat, first of all? And second, who the fuck do they think they are saying that someone who had an eating disorder is now fat? She is not fat. And she had an eating disorder. So if she reads this, her chances might be high for relapsing after that. And I just think, when women, I know they're mental disorders, but it's something that's really helping me get past my personal eating disorder is thinking like this. When we choose to starve or purge, we are giving into the media. We are giving into, now this might be controversial, but this is my personal opinion and this might help you, whatever. But we are giving men exactly what they want, because they want us to be weak. They want us to be not really subservient, but kinda, if you know what I'm getting. They want us to be like that. Because if we are starving, if we are purging, we are not, our thinking process, our cognitive abilities, they're not as good as they could be. So if we're focusing all of our attention on what we look like, and what our hair looks like, and how skinny we are, and the smallest jeans we can possibly fit in, we are not focusing on everything that we could be doing. Because our bodies, our curvy bodies, they are intimidating to men, because also in Naomi Wolf, who was an idol to me, you should definitely check out her book, The Beauty Myth. But anyways, one of her quotes that really stuck out to me in that book was something along the lines of, asking a woman to be unnaturally thin is asking her to give up her sexuality. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to give up my sexuality as a woman. Because every single day as I'm in recovery, I am learning little by little to love my body, to love my curves, and to love myself a little bit more each day. But really, if you think about it, by caring so much about our weight, about some imaginary number on a scale that does not define me, it does not define anything about me, it does not say anything about my intellect, about my kindness, about my heart, it says nothing. A certain number on a scale should not represent who I am, and it sure as fuck does not represent who the fuck you are. Because by doing this, by depriving our body of nutrients, of food, we can't focus all of our attention what we should be focusing on, which is improving ourselves, which is improving the world. Because our brain will be so starved for nutrients because we're depriving our body of that just to fit into some size 0. You know? It just really pisses me off. So, what I want to happen, and which I think I'm starting to see happen, I am, because there's a lot of body positive movements going on right now, which I think is really great. Now, I'm not saying that you should just go out and eat whatever the fuck you want. I mean, you could if you want, but I'm not saying that you shouldn't, worry. Don't worry about your weight. Don't worry about your weight. Just worry about being healthy. Because there is a difference between being curvy and being overweight. You shouldn't aspire to be overweight. No man or woman should aspire to be overweight. Just aspire to be healthy. Like I said before, 120, 130 pounds, that's really not fat. That's not fat. Now, 190, 200 pounds, you might want to look at that, but it's still beautiful. I mean, I think all bodies are beautiful, but you should just be healthy. So, that's pretty much it, but I definitely really would recommend you guys to check out Naomi Wolf's The Beauty Myth, because that's a great book that's really helping me through my recovery right now. So, yeah, just keep thinking about that and have a good day. Bye.